right on 50. Not a bad looking kick. Will it clear the pack? Was a touch? I think this is a goal. Yes!
I shouldn't have time for this, but now that I can access my office from anywhere, there are all sorts of things that I have time for, including occasionally monitoring the football. That's why remote access is such a powerful tool. It enables your staff to reach data and corporate systems from anywhere. It makes staff flexible, so it makes your company flexible too, all of which increases your responsiveness and, football to one side, your productivity.
But for computer network administrators, remote access was, and is, a nightmare of huge long-distance phone bills and never-ending hardware purchases. The main hardware cost was modems. Every time they added a user, they added a modem. Every time, well, nearly every time they added a modem, they had to add a driver, and then another modem, and a modem rack, and another. And boy, those phone bills. Administrators spent too much time worrying. Does every remote user have the right client software, the right driver, and even the right level of access?
The disadvantages of the older system we used to use were the STD calls, the multiple modems we had to maintain, the one system administrator that we could use.
Ernst & Young looked at the Banyan Internet Connect solution, and we found that it offers the capability to provide secure remote workstation access.
That knowledge has been applied to Banyan Internet Connect, which takes complexity out of remote access and gives information back to users. This is knowledge we want to share through our products and through our people.
I'm Bruce McCarthy, by the way, Managing Director of Banyan Systems Australia and New Zealand, a wide area networking and services specialist who figured out a simple 90s way to solve a 90s problem. We developed Intranet Connect, a remote access solution that spells the end of modem farms, expensive STD phone connections, the nightmare of version control for client software, the headache of TCP/IP addressing. If you think all this is pie in the sky, come with me to the Australian Securities and Investments Commission, an Australian federal government agency with offices around the country. Many of their staff travel regularly and they sometimes work from home, so remote access is a priority. They have to make it work as hard as they do. James Patterson is one of the team responsible for ASIC's remote access environment.
We use remote access to allow our executives and other staff to gain access to their files and to their email at any time of the day or night. Remote access in the old days worked by, we had a box with 12 modems in it. We'd have our users would dial in, they'd get a line, the box would verify who they are, drop out, phone them back. It was a very slow and tedious system that they used. Well, we've started to roll out BIC. The advantages are that we no longer have to set up computers specifically for our remote users. We don't have to set up software for them. We don't have to worry about maintaining their PCs for them. They've got all their local software. All we have to do is make sure that they can connect to our servers. It gives them access to their email, it gives them access to their files on the system, and it's a lot easier. Banyan Internet Connect works for us.
With national and international clients from one end of the territory to the other, we travel the odd mile or two at Banyan, as you can guess, which means airports. And these days, it wouldn't be much of an airport without an internet kiosk, which is all I need to access all of the resources of Banyan's global network. And Internet Connect's directory means you can provide different screens to different people, so they can do the work they need to do while they're on the road, and it's secure. The directory is just one of the Internet Connect's security features, recently audited by Ernst & Young.
The Australian Securities and Investment Commission is the prime government regulatory authority for corporations and investment organisations in Australia. ASIC called on Ernst & Young to have a look at the structure that was set up when Internet Connect was trialled. What we found was that Internet Connect has the capability to provide very effective security. There are a few main cornerstones for that security. The first one being that it offers the capability to encrypt data transmissions. It also uses digital certificates, server-based certificates. The system also provides the facility to log all user access and also provides the capability to log off users after a number of unsuccessful log-on attempts, or where there's a period of inactivity.
There's some information on the internet you want everyone to access. Switchboard.com uses Banyan's directory technology to create a huge white and yellow pages. It's one of the 10 most visited websites in the world.
Now that we've learned even more about directories, we're applying our knowledge to Intranet products. Intranet Connect is a great example of this, and so is another product called Intranet Protect, which lets you decide what content your users can see on your intranet. We're also a messaging vendor, and our new Intranet messaging suite again uses our directory to give you the flexibility to use popular mail clients from Lotus, Microsoft, and Banyan. That experience is manifested in our consulting and support services and has been recently recognized by some big customers. One of the biggest phone companies in the world is GTE, and GTE has just signed up for 3 years of services from Banyan. We've also started work with one of the USA's largest electricity companies. We're also putting our knowledge to work on the year 2000 problem with specialized consultancy to make sure your network and network software are ready for the big day. It's fair to say we know big networks, and we know how to design, fix, and troubleshoot them. All of that knowledge has been applied to Banyan Intranet Connect, which takes complexity out of remote access and gives information back to users.
Remote access used to be hard. Too much time connecting equipment to the LAN, too much money collecting modems, too much client configuration and worrying that everyone was on the right software revision. Intranet Connect changes all that. We use the internet for our backbone and fold in our security and wide area know-how for the most elegant remote access solution in the world to the world. So if you're looking at old hardware-based remote access solutions, you now know there's an alternative, and that at last you can shoot your modems.
Make a hero of yourself, Frankie!
Yes, it has. Jeez.